this woman to be your wife, and will you pledge your loyalty to her in all love and in all honor, in all duty and in all service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her according to the will of God and in the bond of marriage?
See.
And Olga, will you have this man to be your husband? And will you pledge your loyalty to him in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him according to the will of God and in the bond of marriage?
Yes.
At this point in the marriage service, we're often asked, who gives this woman to be married to this man? I think that all of us come this afternoon to give you to Mike. We're sorry that your family cannot be with us from Colombia today, but we raise them up at this time in celebration and for the love that they've shown to you, and that they would like to be standing all down this aisle supporting you today. Darren asked me before the service, he says, what do you think is the most important thing in marriage? You know, many things wear off. Many things are not important. It's not just the physical attraction. It's not the finances. It's not the opportunities that you have. I told him, and I'll tell you all, it's trust. The most important thing in a marriage is whether you trust each other and whether you respect each other. Everything else dissipates except trust. You have to be able to look at Olga and say, Olga, I respect you and trust you more than anybody in my life, in the whole world. And Olga, you have to say to Mike, I trust you and respect you more than anything. That is the basis for love. I, Mike, take thee, Olga.
I, Mike, take thee, Olga.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
And I do promise and pledge. Before God and these witnesses. To be thy loving and faithful husband. In plenty and in want. In joy and in sorrow. In sickness and in health. As long as we both shall live. And Olga, will you repeat after me? I, Olga, take thee, Mike.
I, Olga, take Mike.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedding husband.
And I do promise and pledge.
And I do promise and pledge.
Before God and these witnesses.
Before God and the witnesses.
To be thy loving and faithful wife.
To be thy loving and faithful wife.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
As long as we both shall live.
And life is like a song. Oh yeah, yeah. And life, the skies above are blue and Jesus.
And would you say, this ring symbolizes my love for you?
This ring symbolizes my love for you.
Put it on. Okay. And Mike? That's it. And Mike? For as much as Olga and Mike this afternoon before God and these witnesses pledge their love for one another and symbolize the same by the giving and the receiving of rings, I now pronounce them husband and wife. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. This day and forevermore, go in God's love. And Mike, for the first time, with Olga, you may now kiss the bride. I now introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Michael Dyer.